Welcome back to Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. Today I'm going to talk a bunch about military surplus clothing. Like just the basic core stuff. No pouches, no backpacks, no like obscure weird stuff. Just like clothes. Let's dive in, see what I'm talking about, shall we? Right. So, US military surplus clothing. What we automatically think of is the multicam pattern, and that's what we're seeing here. Starts with the hat. Oh, it's so hot. So, you're going to get dressed, right? So, you've got your BDU shirt, ACU shirt, sometimes they call it, whichever one. Battle dress uniform, Army combat uniform, whichever the case. Nowadays, you see them, they got slanted chest pockets, sleeve pockets with Velcro to hold it shut, and all this cool stuff for your patches. These ones even have a zippered pocket that hold a pair of gloves in the Lord's pattern multicam. Check it. So, the difference between this is a they call this a jacket. Some people might even call this a coat. Where this, when you're chilling, like you don't have nothing on over top of this thing. There's another way. These are the pants, and I know you're all wishing I was going to change out of them and put them on, but it ain't going to happen. All right, besides a BDU shirt, you can go the combat shirt route. What this thing is they crossed like a BDU shirt with a t-shirt. So you get all the same stuff, like you get your Velcro and zippered pockets on the sleeves. These are also like fire retardant, by the way, and they got these nifty elbow pads like built right into them. It's got like texture on it. These are made by, I believe this one would be a company called Massive. So these are the real deal. This one here in particular is, again, fire resistant, not proof. Don't set yourself on fire. But so when you're carrying like a heavy load, like a bunch of crap, like a vest and a backpack and all that stuff, you can't have this ridiculous jacket. You're trying to wear this, and he zips it up too. So like this way here, I can't get to it when I'm trying to do the video. When you go ahead and put this big old BDU ACU jacket on, you can see that it's large. It hangs off you. Now, if I were to go ahead and try and put on this big old freaking thing, with all this stuff on it, you can imagine that all this fabric is getting in the way. Long about 2007 or something like that, amongst the war on terror and everything else, they realized that like a hybrid, like it's a t-shirt. Imagine, would you rather wear that thing I was just wearing or this underneath your battle rattle, right? That's what these are for. Both of these shirts do their job, but they do different things. You almost kind of need both of them. This is, look, I mean, crush this right down. This is the size of a t-shirt, but it's fireproof. So, a combat shirt, they're not even that hard to come by. These are the pants that go with the BDU ensemble. These will also have, cool thing about these are straight BDU pants. Okay, so they don't have the calf pocket and stuff. An ACU pant will have like this little calf pocket down below it. Here, instead, these are just your plain old. Oh, he does have the. Oh, sorry, I am mistaken. Edit. The calf pocket is great. You put your cigarettes in when you're riding in a vehicle because you can't get to them. Sitting in the car. Slanted thigh pockets. The earlier versions of these, some of them have like a drawstring here, so you can like cinch this down without having to button it. Those are cool ones to look for if you can find them, because if you want stuff you need to really get a hold of fast, like say your gloves or your magazines or what have you, you don't have to worry about that messing around with your cargo pocket. Let's see. Underneath all that, we're talking about like you're wearing this stuff alone, summertime, hot. I'm hot, sweating. So, winter time though. What we got here is the Ecwax underlayer system. This would be level 1 of it. You'll see this E.C.W.C.S, Extended Cold Weather Clothing System. They changed it recently. What the hell did they change it to? Extended Climate Warfighter Clothing System or something like that. Same shit. This is the old version. In what they would call the ACU color pattern. The older one where it was that weird gray digital color, this bright tan color. It's all the same stuff, doesn't matter. Same fabrics, same performance, different color. This is a Polar-Tech couple, like I think it's 1.5 ounces fabric. It's stretchy. Not spandexy. This doesn't fit you tight, but you wear this like underneath your BDU jacket. A little chilly, or in place of a t-shirt. When it's you're talking 50 degrees, like, or it gets to be nighttime, you throw this on. You got like long sleeves, it keeps you warm. It's nice. As PJs inside your sleeping bag, these are really nice. Even in the summertime, you might want to think of level 1 Ecwax. Even in the summertime, trust me. There's a pants that match that shirt. Same deal. We maybe us old guys will call these long johns, but yeah, that's what they are. And some of the newer ones are fire resistant and all that too, but even the old ones, really cool. Super light. Again, they pack down enough. You can carry this in your pocket. Put that in your summer kit. Even you get too cold, you can die. Building off of that, there's level 2 of the Ecwax system. These have like a grid fleece, they call it, inside. What this does is it keeps you warm, but it's got all these channels in it that let air circulate and let it breathe. So though you are warm, you're not sweating to death, soaking everything up like a sponge. None of these layers are cotton. You'll hear people say cotton is a killer. And it's true, because what cotton does is holds moisture. If you get a cotton t-shirt wet, you stay wet all day, right? So none of these layers are cotton. These are all polyester. It sheds water. It's hydrophobic, they call it. So it doesn't hold moisture at all. At worst, it kind of seeps out the bottom, but you're not all wet. It's clammy. Like, it's almost like you got to try it. The shirt to match the level 2. Again, grid fleece. Again, these summertime, warmer weather, maybe you would tote like the level 2 shirt here as like a sweater layer, like, you know, like just to make sure you don't get chilly. Packing this whole thing in the summer or warm weather, you're probably overdoing it, unless you're like cold or something. I don't think this needs any real explanation. We know what's going on here. Goggles. You should be wearing these in your everyday life as it is. I don't know if the wind blows and something goes in your eye. You know, whose fault is that? You should have leveled up, man. Goggles. Get a decent pair of them with resistance to things. Imagine getting hit in the eye right when you need to see something. That sucks, doesn't it? Again, gloves. Okay, a thing about gloves and face masks and all this stuff. All right, so once you camouflage one part of yourself, you're going to want to camouflage the rest of it, or else it looks weird. And you can boil this all the way down. If your hands are sticking out, ask the turkeys or the deer in the woods, the coyotes even. You guys know what I'm talking about. They can see your hands, your eyes, your whatever, like busted. As soon as you camouflage the body, you got to camouflage the rest of it, or whatever is uncamouflaged stands out. So balance your kit based on that. Like if you want to be some stealth ninja, you better cover up. Otherwise, the less camouflage you use, you might find that to work better. We can talk about camouflage theory in another video. I kind of know a lot about it. I'd love to hear the rest of your guys' comments on it. Moving on. This is that awful BDU jacket that no one wants now because they saw combat shirts. Another thing you want to do in the summertime is stay safe from the rain. Why, it's really hot, bro. I can't wait to take a shower, dude. No way. Right. Okay, until a tropical storm rains on you, and what can happen is you went from 95, 98, 100 degrees to 62 degrees. You are now borderline hypothermic. And you thought it was going to be a good fun time, but imagine spraying yourself with a garden hose, but you can't stop it. You're now freezing, and it's the dead of summer. It's hot out, but you're not. You're freezing because you got wet. This is where level 6 of the Ecwax system comes in. This is a Gore-Tex jacket. Gore-Tex is not quite a plastic bag. Imagine a plastic bag that has microscopic holes in it. Now, they're smaller than a droplet of water, but they're larger than a molecule of air. So what Gore-Tex can do, and I'm not going to say does do, but can do, is breathe. This is what it looks like on the inside. It looks like it's laminated plastic to the naked eye, just black rubber. But trust me, in reality it's not. It looks like a coffee filter. Super duper small. And what it does is let your sweat get out, but keep larger droplets of water like rain and precipitation in any form from getting in. So it's a hard shell layer. If you saw our video about the Light Fighter 10, the shell layer, the roof, if you will, of the Light Fighter 10 is this. This is that cut into a jacket and vice versa. Gore-Tex is your friend. There are certain times when Gore-Tex does not work good. If it is very, very hot outside, you will probably get more wet from sweating inside your Gore-Tex than you would if you had just gotten rained on. The idea is to be able to warm yourself if you get wet. So that's the real story, folks. If I were to be going camping, even this time of year, it's August, it's hot. I would be putting these type of things in my bag just to make sure that I had my bases covered depending on whatever kind of weather came my way. Your clothing boils down to like your immediate shelter. What you're wearing is the shelter that you have immediately. And you can die in 2 hours without proper shelter. Doesn't matter what season of the year it is. Think about it, pack right. We'll see you next time.